Good evening, everyone. My name is Heather Norton, and this is my response for professional counseling skills video. All three of the videos that I looked at this week were similar in nature to the types of counseling I have received in the past. So all three of these videos are what I would expect a counseling session to look like. All three of these counselors seem to use Rogerian principles of congruence, empathy, and unconditional positive regard. All three seem to use a non-directive style of counseling with a client. And all three seem to move through the basic counseling skills of open questions, encouragement, closed questions, paraphrasing, reflection of feeling, reflection of meaning, and summarizing. In the brainstorming video, I noticed that the counselor in this video didn't seem to have as much oral empathy or verbal empathy, but he did seem to have very good body language, empathy, and warmth. This was probably my least favorite video, I think, because it seemed to be a little bit more surfacey and not as in-depth. In the homesick video, I noticed that this particular counselor was very empathetic and was very open and warm. I felt that she did a wonderful job at connecting the dots and making meaning out of what the client was saying. She asked a lot of very good questions as well. In the dancing or helping video, I noticed that this counselor also did a very good job of connecting dots for the client. And I also really loved the way that when he was reflecting back feeling or meaning to the client, he did so in a way that it seemed to be more gentle, and it seemed to be more in the form of almost a question than a statement. And I really appreciated that, because unlike the other two counselors, I liked the way that this particular counselor seemed to be offering his opinion, in a sense, on, or his thoughts on what the client was feeling or what the client was experiencing, but did it in a way that, because it was posed almost in a question, it created an opportunity, I think, for the client to either claim that as truth or not. And I really appreciated that and thought that was really unique and liked that a lot. My question, I think, coming out of watching these three videos and studying them, has to do with this last video and what I just mentioned about the dancing or helping video, this particular counselor. Are we when we are reflecting feeling or we're reflecting meaning back to clients, is it better to give a statement about what we think or feel with a client? In other words, name the emotion for them in sort of not authoritative way, but in a more directive way? Or is it better perhaps to do it the way that the dancing or helping counselor did, which is to still name the emotion or the experience, but do it in an open-ended way, almost as an inquiry that provides more space for the client? So that would be my question. So thanks everybody for listening, and have a great night.